Hi, I'm Mr. D and welcome again to my kitchen. This time the recipe is the national dish of Wales. March the 1st is St David's Day and it is celebrated all over Wales. I therefore thought it would be the ideal time to show you how to cook one of Wales' favourite dishes, cawl. Cawl is Welsh for broth or soup, and it was originally made with bacon or kid, but these days it's generally made with neck or breast of lamb. It makes a wonderful delicious soup stew and is ideal for slow cooking in a thermal cooker. So let's have a look at the ingredients. The first thing we've got is 500 grams of neck of lamb. This I've just cut into chunks. You could use it on or off the bone. I've got it off the bone here. You may get a little bit more flavour if it's on the bone, so the choice is yours. The next thing, I've got a little sprig of herbs. I've got four sprigs of rosemary, 4 of thyme and 4 of mint, just tied up with a little bit of string. We've then got some salt and we've got some pepper. And our next thing is we've got 400 grams of small potatoes. That sort of size doesn't need anything doing to them, just giving them a wash. If they were probably half the size again, I might think about just chopping them in half, but those are just perfect. I've got 4 carrots here, which I've just diced into reasonably large chunks. Those are about 250 grams, that weighs. We've got 1 onion. This onion I've just roughly chopped. It's just a white onion. I've got 1 baby swede here, which is being cubed, about 400 grams, that swede weighed. A couple of leeks just been sliced, and I've got 2 lamb gravy pots. Now you could use vegetable pots if you want, the choice is yours. Okay, so there's the ingredients, so let's get started. Now the first thing I need to do is put the inner pot on the cooker. And we add our lamb. The 500 grams of lamb, that is. And we're going to turn this on to a medium heat. And I'm just going to cover that with water. Just going to let that come to the boil now. Just turn the heat up a little bit. Now as soon as this comes to the boil, the first thing I need to do is skim off any impurities that come to the surface. So you'll soon start seeing impurities coming up here. Okay, that's starting to come to the boil, so I'll just skim off the first lot that's come up. Okay, just turn down the heat a little bit now. Okay, now we've done that. Now I'm going to add all the other ingredients. First thing I'm going to add is the 400 grams of potatoes. Just stir those in. These are little potatoes. If they get much bigger than this, then I would just chop them in half, but these are absolutely ideal for any thermal cooking this size potato. Now the next thing I'm going to add is 4 carrots that have been cubed. That's 250 grams of carrots. Don't have to be too critical on this. We've got 1 onion which I've roughly chopped. Then got 1 swede. And finally 2 leeks. Now to that I need to add my 2 stock pots, add those to it. Just got to cover everything with water, so just get water up to the top. And I've just got my bouquet of garni to push in there. Remember that's got mint, thyme and rosemary in. And I'll just give it a few turns of black pepper. And a little bit of sea salt. You can always adjust the seasoning anyway at the end. Once this is all, just make sure. As I said, all this will go down anyway slightly in size as it cooks. I'm just going to put the lid on, and I'm going to leave that to come to the boil. Now that's come to the boil, turn the heat off, put its lid on, put it in the outer pot, shut the lid and leave that to cook for a minimum of 3 hours. You can leave it longer obviously if you want to. Well, I do hope you'll try my recipe for cawl. It's perfect for a cold winter's day after a long walk or you've been travelling. Just imagine you've been on the road for many hours and you arrive at your destination. You set up and there it is sitting in your thermal cooker waiting to be eaten. Perfect.